Stephanie, there's a possibility that the school district might have to resort to furlough days. And as you can imagine, that's something the teacher union would probably like to avoid.
Of course, allows kids to practice real-life situations where they might need to swerve out of trouble or even stop on a dime.
Stephanie, after the horrific crash on January 28, 1986, the families of the astronauts killed decided to carry out their legacy by creating the Challenger Learning Center.
27's Blake Levine joins us live from the park. And Blake, what's the point of this event?
Stephen, it's the start of a new semester for thousands of college kids in the area, and many of them haven't experienced what Tallahassee has to offer. So tonight is a way to showcase the city to them.
Levine spent the day following all the festivities and joins us in studio with more. Blake?
Stephanie, there's no denying the love Madison County has for its Cowboys. Coming off a historic season in which the school went 13-1 and winning the state championship by over 40 points, today was the day for the community to share the success of its beloved team. The governor will have to appoint someone to fill the seat, and whoever does get chosen will have to serve till November 16th, 2020, or until Scott Maddox comes back. Reporting live in City Hall, Blake Levine, WTXL, ABC 27.
TXL, ABC 27's Blake Levine is out there right now. And Blake, what's happening so far?
Well, rain or shine, people are starting to show up. We have about 50 people here already, and I'm joined by the Director of Parks and Rec, Ashley Edwards. And what is the protocol tonight with regards to the weather?
Well, we talked to Santa Claus. He said the show...
Midtown Reader is not the only business in Midtown seeing an increase during the holidays. If you move about a mile away, Southern Compass Outfitters is also seeing an increase in business. Allison says it takes 8 hours to program the lights to dance for just 1 minute. This year's spectacular has a 6-song playlist that lasts 22 minutes. And if you do the math, it takes 176 hours to make this amazing display. Now, the mayor of Cairo says the real problem started when Cairo had to close its landfill a couple months ago.
Congratulations on your first half marathon finish.
More than 1,000 runners crossed the finish line, either completing the 26.2-mile marathon or the 13.1-mile half marathon. Every runner had their own personal reasons for running the race. Some did it for health, some for fun, and of course, some for winning.
When you race a marathon, you never know if you're going to hit the wall and have everybody just leave you in the dust, or if you're going to have a good day and win it. So it's nice to have a nice lucky day sometimes.
Every time I come here, I wanted to run faster. Like I want to break 3 hours, but I'm not getting any younger and I'm still winning.
But winning isn't everything for some of the racers. For the Vicness family, it was about bonding.
I am 10, about to turn 11, and about Mason.
It's awesome that my son has the same passion for running that I do, so each year we run a race together.
While finishing the marathon or half marathon is hard enough, one man had a little extra to prove.
I wanted to run the race for my living liver donor. I had a liver transplant when I was little. Yeah, just to be hopefully an example of gratitude and inspire other people to be as generous as my donor.
Racers from 33 different states and 4 countries, all with a different goal in mind, coming together in the capital city. In Tallahassee, Blake Levine, WTXL, ABC 27.
TXL, ABC 27's Blake Levine shows us doing that on Christmas Day is the ultimate gift.
It's exciting and it's phenomenal, you know. It's the first time ever.
3 local families adopting a child. A day Tanika Joyce and her child will cherish forever.
Just adopting a child, you're giving a child the opportunity to have a family that they may not have.
With people around the world giving and receiving gifts, these parents say they received the greatest gift of all, a new member of the family.
It's a unique gift.
The best present I've ever received. It's the best present.
This is the second year Big Bend Community Based Care hosted a Christmas Day adoption ceremony. Permanency specialist with the Care Center, Kathy Donifro, says this is the only official adoption ceremony with a judge on Christmas in Florida.
So this is a miracle for them. And to have it on a day that's being celebrated by the whole country and have that child and that child be yours.
The parents were not the only ones delighted to have a new sibling.
I'm 31. I have other siblings on my father's side, but never a little sister on my mom's side, so I'm excited.
Officially coming together as a family on Christmas Day. What's the first thing they'll do?
Go home and cook.
Finish cooking.
We're actually going to visit family and gather gifts.
Court is adjourned.
In Tallahassee, Blake Levine, WTXL, ABC 27.
TXL, ABC 27's Blake Levine shows us the extensive efforts to unearth mastodons.
It takes a little while to do it. It's not instant gratification.
For the past 3 weeks, divers from the Osceola Research Institute have been searching the waters at Wakulla Springs State Park.
Driver's going down.
The search is an effort to research the ancient mastodon, a relative of the modern elephant, and see if the animal had ties to other areas of the park.
But we're just trying to see if we can, by chance, tie what was going on land with what was going on with now what is underwater.
James Dunbar and his team received a more than $300,000 grant from the Division of Historical Resources to survey the park.
Yes, put the safety diver with.
A hunt, one of the divers says, is a unique and fun experience.
So few people get to dive in Wakulla that we get to see something that's in as close to a pristine nature as anything going in Florida these days.
And it's not just the humans who are interested in the scenery.
The search for what is under the water is extremely difficult, but was made a little more challenging by a local animal.
A 10-foot manatee hang out in the unit with us for a half an hour, closer than you and I are standing right now.
It's a little bit more involved to go down there and do a controlled dig underwater than it is to get up on land and you use shovels and trowels.
Dunbar says the group is not sure if they will be able to date how old these mastodons are, but will know around May. In Wakulla County, Blake Levine, WTXL, ABC 27.